Hello everyone, it's Sue here and welcome to another watercolor video. I'm working on a very vintage looking tree and I'm starting with putting water on my paper, and it's going to be a wet on wet technique. And wait until you see how this paint, watch this, reacts to that water. It just like it has a mind of its own, and it's so beautiful. I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous. So I am using Daniel Smith paints, and this green is called Undersea Green, and it's just beautiful. So as the page is still wet, you're going to see me come in here in a minute with another color. So I'm going to use a little bit of an unusual color for a tree. It is actually a beautiful blue. It's called Mayan Blue Genuine. And it just gives such a pretty, I want to say, like texture to the tree. It just gives it a pop, right? It's just like just not green, and not that a green tree is bad, but yeah. So I gave a little bit more shape going on right there, and I was really liking how this was looking. One thing about watercolors is, when it's wet, the color of it is much more vibrant than when it is dry. But in this particular case, you can always add more color once it dries, or you'll see what I do to this to help make it pop just a little bit after I do dry it with the heat tool. Now I am working on the trunk of the tree, and you're going to see me do a little bit of cleanup down here a couple of times. Now, I got a little bit of brown up in the green, and all you do is you just take like a dry brush, and it's kind of like an eraser, and then I'm just going to come back in with a little bit of the green and put it on there again. Now, what happens is when you have paint and you are putting wet paint up to, next to wet paint, it's going to mix. And that's why the brown kept going up into the tree. Now, I could have dried it, but that would have taken time. So I didn't dry it. So instead, I did that twice. I fixed it. But anyway, I went in with a little bit of a darker brown, and then I went in with some nickel azo yellow, and just to give that trunk a couple different shades of brown. And now I'm coming in with this is the Daniel Smith iridescent. It's gold, and it's actually the Jean Haynes collection of Daniel Smith. And this I got all over the page, which was fine. That's exactly what I wanted to do. But I needed some color on it. I needed color. So I'm looking at my color chart over there. And I'm like, you know what? I want to put red. But I didn't want to get red all over the paper. I just wanted it on the tree. Well, it's a little challenging when you're trying to splatter in only certain areas. I could have covered some of the paper, but I didn't. And it worked out fine. It was fine. There was like one dot up at the top that was like off the tree. I was fine with that. But it's not easy trying to control splatter, let me tell you. So here you go. That's the end. I'm going to tilt it. You're going to see the shine of that pretty gold. There you go. And that is the tree. And here's some photos up close. If you like this, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And I am so happy and humbled that you're here watching this with me. Bye-bye.